Oh.
That's how you start a podcast too. You say something awkward off camera, and then you just hit record, and you start the conversation from there.
RK. I have an announcement.
What is it?
RP and I are doing the podcast.
Heck yeah! I'm so proud of y'all. What's it called?
It's called Here for the Bents. I will drop you a link in the private chat.
I'll share it. I will share it. I'll make an announcement on my channel. I'll put a link on my next video. I'm happy for y'all.
You are so sweet.
You're sweet.
Are
You're like cinnamon lollipops.
those aren't sweet. Those are spicy.
Sage is all of the above.
That's true.
Sage, you help us quit our vices.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I got your back. Now, see, I would never quit weed for you, but that's not a vice. That's just health. It's medicine.
That's not a vice.
Exactly. It's a president. It's not a vice.
It's a hobby.
Yeah.
It's a salad. It's a salad you smoke.
Salad you smoke.
Yeah.
I'm in the wrong window. Oh my gosh. Here we go. Hey, Shelby. Hey, Cliftofer.
Hello. Hello.
Hoo-hoo.
Woohoo!
I just got another recommended post for Twitter, and it's making me upset.
Oh no.
Those are always.
I don't need recommended posts. Stop recommending posts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Feel that.
Arrgh.
So, how is your prep to launch going, Sako?
It is
Because
going
you're
quite
gonna talk
well.
about-
I have book plates I'm giving away. I have grimoire pages I'm giving away. I have copies of my book that I'm giving away. I have I might have bookmarks done, maybe. I might have bookmarks done. And then I've got to go ahead with music for 2 bands. One is an industrial dude that I used to date, and the other is my best friend's band, A Sound of Thunder, who's like a power metal band. So it's going to be like, and in the morning between like 10 and noon, we're doing like a wedding, very like full of shtick wedding. So I made jokes about Char Armstrong being my writer wife. And they were like, oh, there's going to be a wedding. And I'll be the officiant. And I'll be the flower girl. And
I'm giving a toast.
And right, exactly. So there's a lot of stuff going around. So I was like, okay, I guess we're doing a wedding.
Are you doing any like virtual book tour stuff?
I would like to. I don't know if I'm going to do it the day of the release, but I might do it the following week.
Okay. Keep us updated so we can like share and support and like and.
Yeah, I want to put together like a. What is this thing? Is this my thing?
What thing?
I hope it's my thing. The thing that you put in the.
Oh no, that's for RK.
Oh, that's for RK. Okay.
Oh,
RK's like, I'm awake
this is
now.
your pod. I am so awake. I heard my name.
He's like, I'm here.
You say it 2 more times, and I jump through the mirror.
RK.
I'm in your house. Like, I don't know why. Like, no one go to the bathroom.
You could be like, you literally are right there.
Yeah, I'm in the basement.
Wait.
I was gonna say, do you have a basement? That would be awkward as hell.
Literally would be the only house in all of Louisiana to have
That has a basement? Yeah.
Yeah. That's a fun fact. People in Louisiana don't have basements because we all live in a flood zone. So that's not like we all have attics, but we don't have basements.
I don't see that going well.
That's what I was about to ask because, like, so South African homes generally don't have basements either, just because that's not how we do. But I was like, isn't Louisiana like constantly under threat of flooding
And hurricanes and stuff. Yeah,
and
always.
death and destruction?
Hey, the last 3 hurricanes just steered away last second. So we have a guardian angel right now.
No, it didn't. Lake Charles got devastated by Laura and 14
You're
people
right.
died.
My bad. I meant to say New Orleans.
New Orleans.
New
Not
Orleans,
Louisiana.
not Louisiana. New
New
Orleans.
Orleans.
No, what happened to Lake Charles is actually awful. I feel so horrible. I've been trying my best to help out however possible, just because they got obliterated. It's awful. It's so sad.
Yeah. We had the Fujiwara effect, apparently, where 2 hurricanes were thinking that maybe they wanted to square dance and get married, like incestual cousins, but then they decided no. so
Like incestuous cousins.
yeah, that's what happened.
Dude, my parents kept texting me asking, so how are you? What's going on with Sally? What's going on with Sally? Now just like looking out the window, like, yeah, it's blue skies here. There are 0 clouds currently here.
Like literally, Cat 1s are whenever like the school system and the governor freaks out and they shut stuff down, so we all party. While there's no rain.
Wait, I thought is it still Cat 1 or is it Cat 2 now?
Cat 1.
I just knew it was parked over like Biloxi.
Yeah. There was like a bridge that got kind of demolished and like where is it?
What's up, Christina? How's
Somewhere
life?
in Alabama, I think. But like Gulf Shores, like a bridge got ruined, but you know.
Have you ever been to Florida Panhandle?
Yeah.
I was planning, so basically before the apocalypse, I really wanted to do an Airbnb vacation to like one of the beaches out there because I just hear they're absolutely
really
gorgeous.
good.
Yeah.
Navarre is good. Okaloosa Island is kind of like it's okay. The really touristy places are like Sandestin and Destin. But Navarre, it's a lot of condos and stuff. So like if you Airbnb out there, like, but the beaches are really pretty is the thing.
That's what I'm looking for.
Right.
Beaches.
So like if you're going to Florida, like, yeah, it's really kind of like chain restaurants and, you know, and condos everywhere or whatever, but the beaches are really pretty. And a lot of them are private for the condos and stuff where it's not like overwhelming and whatever. So Navarre would probably be your best.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Well,
but,
you'll have to join us.
I would be totally down for that.
Party.
Bring that little look. I'll bring my little baby because he never been to the beach. He would have so much fun in the sand.
We'll put him in a little tuxedo.
Look, he would love to be in a tuxedo.
We'll have a baby in a tuxedo. It'll be an episode of something. I don't know what yet.
He would love to be in a tuxedo. He would love that. He is fly.
Let's get it like a floating tuxedo, like a tuxedo life vest.
I'm down.
How old do you have to be to be what would it? I'm totally blanking. I'm going to sleep. No, not actually. I just meant like mentally going to sleep. I'm not even going to try and finish that thought.
So he's only 2. He can't swim or anything, but he would be wearing a life vest if we were near a beach anyway, and like a rash guard and probably trunks. But yeah.
And floaties.
And that's what I meant, like life.
No. I was just saying like life everything. Like he's got his life vest on, he's got his floaties, probably like a life helmet.
All of the things.
All of them.
All the things.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Everything except
wearing
the
all
leg.
of them.
Because you wouldn't.
You might be wearing those too. You just don't know. I'm helicopter mom.
So say your son's gonna try out for football looking like the Michelin Man.
Yeah. Only he's my son, so he's probably not trying out for football. He's probably going to end up trying out for dance, and I'm going to be like, shake that booty. Like, I won't even care.
Are you and your husband going to compete over like what he does in school?
As long as he's happy, we don't care.
Makes sense.
Shake, 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 shake.
Yeah, but like we do see that he has a lot of rhythm. He also likes to throw things, so he might be into sports ball, which would be a wake-up call for me because I don't sports ball. But I will learn if he likes it.
You'll also learn the glory of really pushing to get your kid a scholarship for school, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh no, we don't. We already have his money for his school set aside. That's not
Okay. I have friends that are just like saving up for their kids to go to school right now, and they're very much interested in the whole sports ball thing.
Bruh, I literally looked at this is funny. I literally looked up whenever I was about to give birth, like how much it would be to send him to Harvard, like without a scholarship. And I was like, okay, John, we need to make a plan. And he was like, why? Like he might not get into Harvard. Like that's really ridiculous.
That's your son.
And look, like he was like, it's really ridiculous to like think that he's gonna like go to the most expensive like school or whatever. Like, you know, what if he doesn't even want to go to Harvard? And I was like, but the point is, we'll have the money set aside so he can do whatever he wants. Because if that's the most expensive thing, then anything else is doable.
Maybe he'll go to the first university in space. Like,
look,
you don't know.
I'm good with it. I'm good with it. Whatever he wants to do.
Also, I appreciate Christina's comment on the 92 Bears.
I will sell my ass on eBay to get him whatever he wants. Like I'm just
OnlyFans.
Bear team took a ballet class.
Some of the greatest sports ball players ever than the 92 Chicago Bears team took ballet class. A lot of football players actually took ballet. I was in dance, like I was hardcore in dance, like on point ballet and doing lots of competitions and stuff for most of my life until I wrecked my feet and my ankles, my knees, and all of them. And so a lot of football players, like actually like college level and high school level and stuff, like would come to our dance studio and take classes for their coordination. That was like a thing.
I'm still here.
I was just looking at your picture.
Creepy as hell. Bye. Bye.
It's my fan fiction avatar. That's Unicorn.
He's freaky as hell.
No, he's
his eyes. His eyes are just too wide. Like they're just.
It's all. I have to.
What is it? The simp eyes.
All right, we should do a sprint.
Yes,
that's a thing that we should do.
I have 100 more steps to go to get my 10K. I gotta walk in place for a bit.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Sprint. Mute. Are you howling into your mic too?
I am like 2 sentences.
No, oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, I'm being attacked by a pepper.
I'm being attacked by the pupper. I suspect the pupper wants to go outside, so I will be right back.
Okay.
I dig the aesthetic of
Come see hi my face.
Sako's
Come on, girl.
fireplace.
Say hi.
I think she forgot to mute.
Ooh, I'll be right, I have 100 steps to go. I'll be right back.
I guess we needed another sprint.
For real though.
Oh my goodness.
I'm so tired. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to be up so early, but I am so determined to finish this stupid chapter.
You got this. I have so much faith.
I'm really close.
How far away are you?
I'm like really close.
Then maybe we will do another sprint. Let's do the thing.
I'm literally like in the transition like part of the end of the chapter that will like lead into the next chapter, which is from a different character's perspective. I'm like
son of a
right
gun.
there.
Yeah. All right, let's do it. But yeah, let's do this thing.
Okay, we're sprinting.
I hear you.
Sage, we're sprinting. I'm about to put on the sappy music. You sprint. I'm done now.
So the question is, do I cut this sprint short?
I have no idea. I literally had 2 sentences left. So funny.
I don't know.
Who is actually sprinting? RK, are you sprinting? Anyone in the chat?
RK might be sprinting like in a literal sense, trying to get his steps in.
No. I'm also editing the chapter. I edited one. I just have.
That chapter was a bitch.
I just started this one. It's 3,000 words long though, so it's taking me a little bit.
That chapter was big.
Mm-hmm.
Kicked my ass tonight, you guys. Kicked my ass.
But you see, now it's behind you. So
yeah, but I'm like already like self-editing in my brain.
yeah.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Because I'm a terrible person who hates herself. I don't know.
Nah. Let's see.
It's because it's like the moment, like the confession moment for the two lovers. You know, like it's like the big deal.
Aww.
So it's like, you know, I wrote it, but was it good?
But was it good? I follow. I know those feels really well. That 5 minutes thing that that Orla's doing, the audiobook anthology. I was like, is this scary? I don't
Is
this tense? Is this? I don't even know if I succeeded in my goal for this project. I don't know.
Like, I feel like my main character seems a little bipolar in this chapter.
Uh-oh.
Like, she's feeling all the feels. Like, she's feeling all the feels. All of them. The whole spectrum of them. And so it, like, starts off with her in a very bad feeling place and ends up with her in a very good feeling place. And so it just seems like this major swing. And I'm just like, I don't know if that's realistic or good at all. At all.
It could very well be bipolar.
No, I mean, like, that's another thing is, like, she's not actually bipolar, so it's probably not reading very.
It'll be melodramatic. It might be a little melodramatic.
Yeah, like, I feel like it's very melodramatic. But I don't know. It might not be as bad as I think.
It's probably great.
I'm probably just being too hard on myself.
I bet it's great.
Goodness. I now have an event on Facebook for the party. And I need to add the Facebook live stream to the debut party live stream and
do all the things.
Oh my gosh.
I went through my calendar and I was like attaching all the stuff to my calendar that I have to do over the next 12 weeks leading up to launch. And I'm just like, I'm so overwhelmed. I had a panic attack yesterday at work. It was just
it's a lot.
Like, I legit was like, am I having a heart attack? Like, I'm in cardiology. Like, shouldn't I know if I'm having a heart attack? And, like, one of the doctors was like, you're having a panic attack. You need to breathe.
So, it's really funny. I had a cardiac event a few years ago. And basically, I worked out too hard and my heart rate was like 730 something. And like I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm dying. I'm pretty sure that's a thing that's happening right now. And I went to the doctor after my stroke a couple years back, and they found scarring on my heart and a slight arrhythmia.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah, that's no good.
I guess I really was almost dying.
That's no good. Sacho, you need to take care of yourself.
Yeah, apparently. Apparently I can't do HIIT type of workouts because I might actually.
Well, so this is another thing. It's like whenever you jump into a workout, like your heart is a muscle too. So if it's something that's high intensity, like interval training or very cardio intensive, you have to work your way up to it because you have to build the muscle in your heart. Because just like you can pull other muscles, you can like wreck stuff.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
And on that note, I'm gonna go to sleep, y'all.
Me too.
Okay.
Because I have to be
Good
up
night.
in a couple of hours.
Same.
Go and
Guys.
help other people with their broken hearts.
Good night.
Night.
Myself, I'm so silly. I love you, Socko.
Hi.
And then there were two.
And then there were two. Okay. Yeah, scarring on my heart. Yeah. Apparently I had a heart attack of some kind. Oh, there was a private chat. Oh.
Yeah, just because, as I always do during your after party, I was shopping. Window shopping, but still.
Window shopping. I gotta
Because
see.
that's what I do.
I gotta see this.
I just think it's the cutest damn thing.
That is cute.
It's just. So, are you a boy or a girl? I don't know.
Hold on, I gotta share this.
Hell if I know.
Yeah. Let's say T Public. That's adorable. Red Heather? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Anyway, so what's up?
So that happened. Envy. I like the envy shrug. It is adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it didn't open the new thing. That's weird.
Weird. But your screen sharing has kind of been on the fritz lately.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Which is going to be really annoying if it does that Sunday.
I hope it doesn't. It shouldn't. I mean, you're on premium.
Mm-hmm. Right? Besides,
You should have all the things.
I should have all the things. Should get all the benefits. All the bennies.
Absolutely.
My mom had a heart attack a year ago, and at first she thought she had blood clot like she'd had before, and she eventually drove herself to the hospital. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
Oh. It's fine.
Sort of muted. My computer keeps trying to remind me that I need to take my medication.
Mm-hmm.
But one of them is a sedative, so I try and wait till the very last minute before I go to bed to take them. Old people go to bed, always fun. All right. Good night, Bonnie. Maybe I'll see you in the morning. I'll have Aphrodite Lee on my morning thing. It'll be cool. It'll be cool. All right. So I'm doing a bunch of blog posts. I have like 100 blog post topics. And get this. One of the prompts is to find your first bit of fiction that you ever wrote and critique it, basically, and talk about how you've grown as a writer and all of that jazz. And I didn't find the first thing, but I did find one of the first like things that I ever typed up, like from beginning to end, like done completely on computer, and it was done in WordPerfect. So I had to use a conversion site to convert it to text file so I could view it on a Mac. And it's Marvel superheroes. I must have been 19 when I wrote it, maybe. So that's going to be fun to critique. So I got to make a video about that and then a blog post thereof. It'll be fun. So that's funny. I might read it tomorrow. That'll be super fun. Just for shits and giggles.
So apparently I am unmuted.
Yes. You never muted yourself. That's what I was saying.
I swear I clicked it. I think StreamYard is just full of shit.
Yeah. I had that problem with Discord earlier. Like I had totally muted myself and then I looked and then I wasn't muted anymore.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well, hopefully you didn't hear anything untoward.
no. Not at all.
Excellent. Because my microphone is supposed to only pick me up. So
it was quieter than in years past. Come on, Sako. What the fuck?
right.
Months past. In the past. God damn it.
In the yes.
I want to show off my knife skills too, because my knife happens to be in my hand. So I have
You should do that.
a butterfly. Wait, it is a Benchmade. Yeah, Benchmade ballet song. In Kick-Ass, the movie, the girl whose father is Nick Cage and is basically taught to do all the things. And she's like, I went to Benchmade ballet songs. This is the knife she's talking about. And my dad gave it to me. And so that movie gave me all the feels. It was really dumb. What is a really threatening thing to say to somebody if you want them to tell you things? What is a really threatening thing to say? I don't know. I'll make your insides on the outside.
I think that's a very difficult question to answer.
It depends on what kind of information I want. It depends on what kind of information informant I have. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes I catch more flies with honey. Do I gotta be threatening? Do I gotta use force to get the information that I need?
Who is the character being threatened and who is the character doing the threatening? Because something that is threatening to Sako might not be threatening to me.
And vice versa.
And vice versa. And what sounds threatening coming out of my mouth is not going to be threatening coming out of Mr. Sage's mouth.
Evil Castle, the safest horse from monsters. That's awesome. Oh my
That's
god.
adorable.
I love it. How old were you when you wrote it? I'm telling your mama. Yeah. I'm gonna tell your mama. If you, I'm like tripping around my timer. Hold on. All right. If you want somebody to open up to you about who and what they ate, okay. I'm like, who they ate, huh?
Interesting. That could be interpreted in many ways.
It could be in many ways.
Again, I think it comes down to characterization.
Oh, my heart.
Marco, you're adorable.
Oh my god. That is adorable. Oh my, oh my. The evil castle. Yeah. There's a place in Pennsylvania called Elizabethville, and they shorten it to Eville. And so there's this park called the Eville State Park, and then there's a big swimming pool at this park, and it says the Eville Pool. And I'm like, what is it, made of lava, or like got sharks in it, or
acid,
like the fruits of the devil, evil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's excellent.
Anywho.
Oh my goodness.
I know the first story I wrote was about a bee named Edward. But I can't remember what happened to him, and I don't have a copy of it.
Oh. Yeah, I don't have a copy of the early stuff.
Yeah. I think I was maybe 7 or 8.
My first story ever, I was in 3rd grade. We had to make these like accordion books, and one side of the book was about wolves and the other side of the book was about ferrets.
Mm-hmm.
The Peeville pool. The evil. The evil pool. Like the fruits of the devil. I got this thing of Twizzlers. They're cherry flavored. It's wonderful. And I like consumed most of it. Just a couple hours. I just annihilated that bag.
So Twizzlers are one of my favorite things, and we can't really get them here.
Really?
We can, but not where I live.
Oh.
You can get them in the bigger cities where they have import shops, and then you pay ridiculous amounts.
Well, candy will go on sale here in about a month.
Yeah.
So if we're still friends a month from now, I might American candy and send it to you.
Oh. Yeah, because my mother-in-law is American, and generally she goes to the States once every 2 or 3 years, and then I give her a list of all the candy that I want her to bring back for me.
That's cool.
But she's not traveling obviously.
Because quarantine, right?
Well, not only that, but now her daughter is in the UK, so she's got to save her money to go to the UK to visit the daughter instead of going to the States.
Oh, I see. Yeah, nobody come to the States. It's a terrible place to be right now. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let's just not.
However, the idea that I can send you Halloween candy.
You are adorable.
Kind of awesome. What's more adorable is I could put it in a trick-or-treat bucket and stick that in the box.
Oh, that is adorable.
I have a little like cauldron that my niece was using last year, and I kept it because it's awesome and it's full of witches bottles.
Oh, you are so cute.
The monsters were slain, falling boulders were dodged, and the horse was saved after sawing the door open with a pair of knives. I love
Marco,
it.
that is legit adorable.
That
I think
had I been that parent, I totally would have kept that story. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think that Marco should rewrite that story as his grown self.
Yes, I concur.
Yes.
So I was a really well-read child.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure the first story I ever wrote was a Little Red Riding Hood, like, takeoff.
Mm-hmm.
It was like Red Hot Riding Hood or something like that. and it wasn't a big bad wolf, it was a lupus. Because I had been reading a book of beasts, like at the time, like medieval beasts.
Right.
And the confusion regarding the unicorn and what animal it could have been and all of that wacky stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I was really big into wolf-like things at the time.
Right.
Oh, he'll consider it. Look at that smile. Oh.
Yay! I tell you what, Marco, if you will do yours, I will write a story about Edward the Bee.
Oh, Edward the Bee.
Because I cannot remember what the plot is, so I'm just gonna go.
Mm-hmm. I'm not rewriting Red Hot Riding Hood. My patience isn't limitless. It's not a threat. It's a promise.
But it could be said in a threatening manner.
It could be said in a threatening manner. But you see.
Yeah. I think that would definitely be considered threatening in the right circumstances.
I kind of want to read her my teach a lesson, which was the short story that I submitted for DR Ranger and Kent Shawn. They did a story contest back in May. And did I tell you Kent got a hold of me?
You did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got it right here somewhere. I'm going to read a little bit of it because there is a threatening scene in it where he's basically dangling the kid over, like, off the side of a building.
Mm-hmm.
And basically,
sorry,
yeah.
I am just scrolling Instagram and looking at OK Weird's new piggy profile picture.
Isn't it great?
It is adorable.
She's like, wait, I can have polka dots and neon things? Oh, I'm so here. And yeah,
It is legit adorable.
I am super keen on the idea that she gave me a shout out with one of those Instagram posts.
Yes.
Basically saying like, thanks for giving me a boot in the ass and helping me prioritize what it is that I want.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, I'm honored that I'm even like mentioned regarding like putting together her brand. Like I had nothing to do with it. I basically just like did my workshops these past like 2 of them within 5 days of each other. And here we are.
Yeah.
All right.
You are doing the things.
The rooftop.
Okay, BRB, I hear Mr. Sage's phone going off, so I'm just going to go and turn that off.
Okay. All right. Let's take a walk.
Sorry about that.
No worries. Let's take a walk. I stood and put a hand on his shoulder. Before he could protest, we were on the roof. There was only one door onto the roof, and it was padlocked, so the only way down was off the ledge and onto the street below. He shrank, shivering out of fear rather than the cold, even though the kid was still in nothing more than his boxers. Geraldo, you know the difference between right and wrong, don't you? Of course, Mr. Giovanni, he stammered through chattering teeth. Then you're fucking stupid. I'm sorry? My hand still on his shoulder, I walked him closer to one of the ledges so we could get a good view of the city. You kept drugs in your parents' house. This is a very bad idea. And do you know why this is a very bad idea, Geraldo? He swallowed. No. I jerked him closer to the ledge. The firm hand I had on his shoulder ensured he wouldn't fall, but it was hard enough a jostle to scare him. Because you are a minor. If you are caught with stuff this quality, and they find out how much money you're making with this, it is not you who goes to jail. It is your mother and father. Did you know that your father is one of my best bookies? He coughed on his fear. No, I did not know that. Do you recall your father's hand being broken about a year ago? Yeah. Do you know how it was broken? He said it got slammed in a window. Yes, I slammed it in a window jamb. Actually, I commanded the bones within his hand to cave in on themselves. But that is entirely beside the point. I broke his fucking hand for hitting your mother. I didn't want to kill him because he is my best bookie. Do you know how sad I would be if my best bookie was in jail because of your stupidity, Geraldo? He swallowed again, rubbing his arms. I understand. What should I do instead? You should stop selling until you're 18 and out of your parents' house. I would recommend coming and speaking to me personally once you are of age, and we can make an arrangement. If you want work, we can set you up with an after-school job, but you will stop selling drugs of any sort. Do you hear me? Yes, Don Giovanni. Thank you, Don Giovanni. The words were breathed out in a shaky breath of relief. The sigh was sharply snipped off when I grabbed him by the arm to ensure he didn't try to leave, not that he had anywhere to run. I'm not done with you yet, boy. I let my resonance bleed out through my hands first, which turned black and began leaking wisps of black smoke. The shadows began seeping through pores in my skin, through the threads of my clothing, and into the air around me. My power hung in the air in black, smoky waves like cancer, throbbing and pulsing as it reacted to every movement I made. Geraldo paled. You disrespected me when I first arrived, but it's evident that your mother never taught you proper etiquette. You're young enough that I can't hold that against you, but I assure you that will be remedied. Of course, Don Giovanni. His eyes kept flicking to the black sickness that hung in the air like ink suspended in water, and he took tiny steps backwards until he realized that if he stepped any further, he would step right off the ledge. I poked him hard in the shoulder, knocking him off balance and off the ledge. He let out a scream and tumbled into the air. With a sharp clap of my hands and clawed extension towards him, I shifted his gravity, and he hung suspended in midair in front of me. He thrashed and screamed until he realized he wasn't going anywhere. Your greatest crime, however, I continued, was not that you disrespected me, but you disrespected your mother. Please don't fucking kill me. Yeah, okay. What? He panted, eyes wide with panic. They flicked from the ground to me and to the ground again. With a subtle and quick trick of the light, I turned my eyes from the icy blue they naturally are to an opaque pitch black. His boxers sprouted dark spots as his bladder gave away and emptied itself 8 stories above street level. Mother is the word of God on the lips and hearts of all children. I couldn't help but quote James O'Barr. We would all be nothing more than monsters if it weren't for mothers. And you have a saint. You should be wise. You would be wise to treat her like one. He began crying. Yes, Don Giovanni, anything. Just please don't fucking kill me. Please, God, no, please don't kill me. Come on, Geraldo. I laughed. We're family here. You can call me Uncle Enzo. I relaxed my clawed hand, relinquishing my hold on his gravitational field, and let him plummet towards the street. He screamed for 4 of the 8 stories, which was when I snapped my fingers and put him back in bed. I took a deep breath of night air and curbed my resonance back, letting the black clouds disperse into the wind. And stuff. So that is part of what I sent in for that contest in May. And he is the star of my Enzo Giovanni is the star of my anchor series, which will be worked on this nano. I'm gonna try and write 6 novels as soon as possible. It's gonna be a trip.
Yeah.
Jumping in midway is odd. Went from a kid being cold in his boxers to drugs in his parents' house. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Jeez. Oh, I'm so glad you liked it. Oh, you guys are sweet. Jeez. Oh my gosh. Thanks, guys. God, if you thought that was good, wait until you read my novel. Shit. As I was reading through it, I was like, oh, this should be edited.
Good thing you know an editor.
Good thing. I just gave it like a pass over before I sent it off. Amy and me were trying to write several anchor books ASAP at the same time. Oh. Is that what's happening? Because we can have like anchor book write-ins in November. It'll be awesome. I do want to spend the week after my launch party on Sunday. So spending next week outlining my anchor series like entirely. And that way I don't have to spend a whole month like trying to research things for my books. Delay timing and all that, yeah. Geez, thanks, you guys. Oh. How many people in the chat are in high school or younger? Just curious because I'm nosy. I am pretty sure Shelby is in her teens. If Shelby's still here. Yep, Shelby's still here. Shelby's young. I know that, but I can never remember exactly how old she is. I want to say 17. I could be horribly wrong. What exactly are anchor books, if y'all don't mind asking? So an anchor series is essentially a series to get your name out. And then you can release whatever you want after that because you'll have made a name for yourself. Oh, you're 23. But everyone thinks I'm 16, so it's fine. Yeah. It's me putting my foot in my mouth yet again.
Would you like some ketchup with that?
Mm-hmm. Ketchup? Who uses ketchup with feet?
Would you prefer mustard?
Yes, I would. So yeah, that's super fun. So I have like a tragic love story that I wrote when I was like 19. And oh, hell yes. That sounds awesome. Nonsense. Pickles are much better with feet. Relish. Yeah.
I mean, I can see it.
Now I'm curious. Did I mention it before? Wait. What's happening?
Amy said that she's younger than we would all think. She's in her teens, and Bonnie said, I know.
Oh.
I assumed you were in your teens, so...
Ew. Rhyming to something about mustard and feet.
Yeah.
7 in the morning there, yeah.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Early for pickled feet thoughts.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Pickled feet. Yeah. I gotta figure out what my next steps are.
Excuse me. My goodness.
Add your book on Goodreads. Is that a thing I should do? Should I add my book on Goodreads?
Probably.
I made an account. I think I made an author account. So
you might not be able to add your book until it is up on the store.
oh, okay.
Because I know I had that problem with SFG. I had to wait for it to be up and available.
Uh-huh. The link has to be live.
I think so.
Okay. I did not track my day. But I did these things. I took a nap between 4 and 6. Dinner was at 7. Game was at 8. 11 was Savy. 1 was me. Afterparty. Tracking my evening was easy.
Yeah.
So one of the reasons why I track my days is because one of my biggest fears is losing time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I hate it. I super hate it. I really epically hate it. And
yeah,
I wasn't sure if I've been losing time lately. I think part of it is because of the quarantine. Like, every day seems exactly the same. And so it just feels like time loses meaning. And when time loses meaning to me, that's even worse.
Yeah. And it's much easier to dissociate then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And being I don't know when I'm dissociated until after I've come out of it.
Exactly. So yeah, no, I hear you.
Actually, I've been reading Savvy Business Owner by Savy Leiser.
However she says it.
Yeah. Oh, first year. I've been reading a book titled Girls with Sharp Sticks, and it's amazing. Not as violent as I hoped, but good nonetheless. That title is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Girls with Sharp Sticks. I like it. Title is amazing, and I hope to title my book as good as that. Yeah.
Yeah. So I haven't had the attention span lately to read books. I'm kind of in the middle of a depressive episode. And despite all the good things that are happening, because as we know, depression is not about what's going on in your life. So when I'm in a depressive episode, I really struggle to read. I struggle to watch YouTube. I'm so behind on YouTube content. It's not funny. I want to be supportive and go and watch all my friends' videos, and I just can't. If it's longer than 4 minutes, I'm out. I can't focus for that long. So I have not been reading any books, but I have been reading webtoons, and I have been reading a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh fan fiction.
Yes.
Lots and lots and lots of Joey X Kyber fan fiction.
That is hilarious.
All the spicy Joey X Kyber fan fiction. Because if I'm going to read fan fiction, it had better be spicy.
Nice. Wicked Fox by Cat Show.
I have heard excellent things.
Yeah. I've never heard of it. I want to get to reading that sometime. Cool.
So this stream turned into therapy with Sako again.
Oh, sorry, babe.
It's okay. I mean, I'm right there with you, turning it into therapy with Sako.
Guest list. What the?
Guest list?
Oh, they're talking about like how to do a virtual thing, and then as like another idea is like to do it on Twitter or on. I can't even fathom doing it on Twitter.
No, that would just be chaos.
Or
Did I just see a dog?
A dog?
A dog. I did see a dog.
Oh.
Hello, dog. No, don't lick me. No,
Also,
don't lick me.
Gee, thanks, Amy.
Sako is an excellent therapist.
Counselor.
Counselor, yes.
I'm the
Therapist,
village witch.
Yes.
YouTube witch.
Yes. Oh.
Oh, you're yawning too.
I am, and I've got to start my work day in 2 hours.
Oh. Well, okay, so the question is, do you take a nap? That's like an hour long?
If I take a nap now, I will be destroyed for the rest of the day.
Okay.
I can't do the nap thing.
I see. My husband asked me to come to bed like an hour ago.
Then you should probably go and do that.
Yeah, I probably should.
Yes.
I haven't taken my meds yet, which will knock me out eventually.
Yes, so you should take your meds and go and snuggle with your husband.
Oh my gosh, that sounds awesome. My husband sounds awesome.
Yeah. So I am not going to do an after party.
No.
No. Because no, I need to start getting my head right for the day job.
For the day job.
So yeah, there you go.
Yep, I could sleep. Take cover and snuggle.
You could sleep. You should sleep. You should definitely sleep.
If I sleep for less than 2 hours, I feel physically ill. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can nap, provided I don't have anything super important to do afterwards. But if I've got to be on, then nope. I've either got to stay awake or sleep properly. The nap thing does not work.
Yeah, like an hour and a half to 2 hours is like a REM cycle.
Yeah.
So anything less than that, like, doesn't actually like allow your brain to reboot.
Exactly.
So it's no wonder that, yeah. And
I don't have enough time because it'll take me probably half an hour to fall asleep.
Oh, I see.
And then I've got to be up in an hour and a half.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm getting an hour, which just doesn't work.
I know people that this happens to. They're super grouchy and super bitchy when they wake up from a nap.
My sister's like that.
Like, naps are just like the worst thing ever for some people.
Yeah.
Like, just not good for, yeah. If I sleep dep and I have less than 2 hours, I too will feel physically ill. I can usually last about 48 hours before my stomach really starts bothering me.
Yeah, I get really bad headaches if I try to nap and I don't nap long enough. But
That's
also, if I nap too long, then I get headaches. So, yeah.
That's super weird.
I am super weird.
That's super weird.
At least it's on brand.
Full sleepless cycle. Technically, me too. My naps are generally 2 to 4 hours. If they're 4 hours long, then my period is about to club me over the head and drag me into a cave. Any type of sleep, because I'm groggy and pissed off. Yeah. 6 o'clock in the morning. Fuck this noise. Yeah.
Yep.
Instead of now we're talking about sleep instead of letting Zako sleep.
Okay.
Okay.
No, just I'm annoyed with Etsy. I can't pay on Etsy with PayPal because I'm in South Africa and it's disabled for South Africa.
Boo!
Yeah. Same problem with Netflix. I know that you can pay Netflix with PayPal elsewhere, but not in South Africa. So,
what the fuck?
Apparently they think that we're laundering money or something.
Damn online baking. We don't like it.
Which is super weird because South Africa was on the online banking train freaking years ago.
Maybe that's
We've had online banking for a really long time. Yes, everyone is just discriminating against South Africa, and it needs to stop.
Wow. Hi, Isabella. Looking super cute.
Adorbs.
I don't think I've seen you here before, but it's good to see you.
Oh,
So,
my goodness.
I've been going for an hour and a half, and I am thinking it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning here, and I have a long day tomorrow. And yeah, so I'll see you guys bright and early for tarot and talking about witch manifestos with Aphrodite Lee. Exactly. It's going to be awesome. She promised that she'd be there. And because I know I live in the future, so 9 o'clock is like 7 o'clock in the morning to her. And it's going to be a good time.
Woohoo!
My cat just sneezed. All right.
I will probably not see you because I will be at work, but
you will be doing the work thing.
Making the money.
Making the money. Okay.
Good night, folks.
Good night, everybody.